Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge here to review some Lakers action as we win 129 to 113 against the Sacramento Kings. It's part of a back-to-back night where, yes, the night before we lose to the Portland Trail Blazers, but come back in Sacramento feeling good. And, the Kobe love and tribute is all around us right now. And in Sacramento particularly, where the rivalry and the hatred was so palpable back in the early 2000s. But now it's just nothing but respect and love. And so shout out to the Sacramento Kings fans and shout out to all the Lakers fans who make it out to Sacramento, more or less really filled that stadium up and went at it. And, it's kind of a dick thing to say this, but shout out to Luke Walton on giving us a victory because holy shit, Luke Walton is one of those guys where I love him because he's a Laker. He's a fucking forever Laker. He is part of those two fucking championships. That's my guy. Even as a head coach, I defended Luke Walton like nobody else. I said, this guy is getting treated unfairly within this media, within this market, and now you had LeBron James last season. It was all a fucking mess. So, with all of that said, I think this season with Frank Vogel has been a huge paradigm shift for me where I think, whoa, actual defense, like, whoa, actual plays at the timeout, whoa, like actual coaching, what the fuck is going on? And it's not to suggest that Luke Walton's a terrible coach. All I'm saying is that compared to Frank Vogel, he's not that great. And you saw it early on in the first quarter where, yes, the production of the players is primarily on the players. But where you look at where the players are situated, how the ball is moved around, that's all coaching. And when you looked at it, it's like, oh shit, the Lakers go on a 25 to 13 run, more or less, and end the quarter 44 to 22. Yeah, so it was one of these games where, oh shit, Avery Bradley is starting off hot. AD is doing all the fucking damage as well. But man, oh man, Sacramento had no answers. Sacramento absolutely had no fucking answers whatsoever. Of course, it is a sad predicament that the second quarter got so open as it was because by halftime, we jumped from 44 to 22 to 81 to 64. Now, if that doesn't tell you that defense was optional in that second quarter, yeah, no, I don't know what else to tell you. Alex Caruso was going off in the second quarter. Bradley was just unbelievable last night. Just the first two quarters alone, I believe he had 18 points. So the dude was just doing 18 or 14 points. I can't really recall, but the dude was just doing damage all over the place, and the Kings could barely contain him. And you saw how rattled Sacramento looked by halfway into the second quarter, and you thought, yeah, Sacramento's not winning tonight. Especially on a night where the Lakers have to be beating themselves up a little bit, especially after that kind of horrid performance against the Portland Trail Blazers, where, I mean, the turnovers and the fucking lackadaisical nature on the defense to allow players to get open, especially Dame Lillard, and let the game get open as it was. They probably beat themselves up about it, and I'm glad they did. Because they come out in this third quarter. I mean, it's a consistent 20-point lead by the Lakers. Yes, there are some moments where the Sacramento Kings start nibbling, at the fucking lead. They start, chipping away at the deficit, but it never got to this concerning point. You lead 104 to 89 by the end of the third quarter. Some Kings fans might be thinking, oh shit, we could still get at it, but the way the Lakers were playing the defense, the way the Lakers were rebounding and just containing the ball and controlling it, it never looked as though they were uncomfortable. And that was kind of nice. That was kind of nice, just seeing the Lakers come up big in the fourth quarter as well. Major three-pointers by guys like LeBron James. I've already talked about Caruso. I mean, I love that guy. But at the end of the day, all you saw really was a more or less dejected Kings team and a more than motivated Lakers team willing to get at it. And game ends, and you have to reflect on this game in retrospect because it's like, oh, cool, like the Lakers lost that emotional game on Friday. I think, rational Lakers fans will probably look at that game and think, man, that's a hard game. I don't think you come out of that winners or losers. Unless you were in that weird predicament where it's win or die, you're in the 8th seed or the 9th seed kind of deal. But this game felt like the game the Lakers needed to step up. This was the game the Lakers needed to say to themselves and the fans, like, hey, we know we're grieving. And against Portland at Staples, that was hard. That was hard for all of us. But on the road, no home pressure. Let's get at it. And to add to that, the Lakers are now 15-0 against Western Conference opponents on the road. 15-0. That's never been done in NBA history before, in any respective conferences. And so, while we can sit here and bitch and moan about the individual blemishes in these games, in the last 2 games, really. And I know Rondo's been getting a lot of shit. So has Kuzma. And it's all these emotional, very irrational, and just really fucking out there chaotic Lakers fans that are saying shit like that. Like, oh, we got to trade Kuzma and Rondo for Derrick Rose. Like, no, we don't. Stop it, okay? Because, yeah, we still have less than a week to trade deadline. And I think, again, because of the way this season has transpired and because of recent events, and it's so crazy to think it's been a week now. It's been a week now since Kobe Bryant passed away. And I think within the light of recent events, I don't think a move is a logical one. I don't think it's a smart move to do. I don't think you want to break the chemistry of a locker room right now. Very fragile, very emotional. You do not want to fucking break that locker room by removing a piece. I've been saying this for weeks. I mean, I've been adamant about this for months. If we can somehow add a piece into the Lakers without taking anybody away, that's the ideal situation right now. And in my eyes, I mean, if we can somehow finesse in the buyout market, stupendous. Because the Lakers last night showed to me, I mean, how good of a fucking unit they are. 6 guys in double figures: LeBron James, AD, Avery Bradley, Rondo, KCP, Kyle Kuzma. Just absolutely wonderful production that we've been getting out of everybody. Obviously, LeBron James getting a triple-double. It speaks volumes. 15 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals. Not the most amount of points that we've seen from LeBron James, but he's doing it in such an efficient and flashy manner, and it's fun to watch. And again, shout out to the Kings fans, because every now and then in this game, they had the chant going, Kobe, Kobe. And on one particular play, when they chanted Kobe, LeBron James actually made a 3-pointer, so that was really fucking cool. So as we continue to mourn but celebrate the life of Kobe Bryant, the Lakers get another win, a huge win that they clearly needed as catharsis. But we get this one done, we move on. The next game for the Lakers is at home at the Staples Center against the San Antonio Spurs, which, funny enough, boys and girls, I was actually trying to get tickets to go to this game. This game happens to also be on my father's birthday, who passed away in June of 2018. And I wanted to go to the Staples Center just to, reminisce about my dad and remember Kobe Bryant and just kind of be in that atmosphere of Los Angeles, of really just taking it all in, because I am somebody who lived in LA from 1998 to 2004, and I've been a part of that culture where you celebrate and worship the Los Angeles Lakers, because the Lakers and the Dodgers, I mean, the 2 fucking teams that actually matter in Los Angeles. And to see, just on television alone, just to see the amount of grieving and heartache that's going on, it's crazy. And I felt the need that, I needed to go. But once the ticket price started going, I was like, fuck, a little too pricey for my blood. So funny enough, I'm actually going to be headed over there on February 10th. So be on the lookout for that review. But hey, the Lakers get a couple of days of rest. Sigh of relief. Get all that out of the way. Get a win on the road. Feeling good. So let's go Lakers. Boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents